Teddi Mellencamp, known for her role on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has been facing one of the toughest challenges of her life, battling cancer. As the reality star continues to navigate her treatment, she has been candid with her followers, revealing the emotional roller coaster she is on. While she has the support of her family, Mellencamp shared that she is in a state of denial and struggling to come to terms with her diagnosis. In a recent interview, Teddi spoke about her family's desire to have difficult, hard conversations with her during her cancer treatment. These are the kinds of talks that, while necessary, are often met with resistance. They want to talk about it, but I just can't, she admitted. The support of her loved ones is unwavering, but Teddi's emotional response to her diagnosis has created an unspoken barrier that has been hard to break through. At the heart of this tension is Teddi's inner conflict. Despite her family's concern and willingness to engage in these tough discussions, she's struggling with a profound sense of disbelief. For her, it's as if the diagnosis isn't real, at least not in a way that feels tangible. The initial shock of hearing the word cancer was overwhelming, and now, as the days go by, the reality of it is slowly setting in. However, denial is still her primary defense mechanism. She recognizes that her family is concerned, but the thought of facing the full weight of her diagnosis head-on feels like an insurmountable mountain. I know they want to be there for me, and they want me to acknowledge the situation, but I just can't bring myself to do it, Teddi confessed. She compared the process of accepting her illness to putting on a mask, pretending that everything is okay for the sake of her loved ones. In many ways, it feels easier to maintain this facade than confront the reality of her condition. It's a natural instinct to protect oneself, and for Teddi, denial is a shield she's using to keep the fear at bay. Teddi's openness about her struggle with denial is not just about her personal journey, but also about how people often deal with difficult health diagnoses. Denial, while seen as a form of emotional defense, is also a deeply human response. For many, the thought of facing cancer or any life-threatening illness can be so overwhelming that rejecting it, even temporarily, feels like the only way to preserve some sense of normalcy. While her denial remains strong, Teddi also expressed a desire to be there for her children and husband, knowing full well that her journey ahead will be challenging. She recognizes that her battle isn't just hers alone, and the impact on her loved ones has been significant. Teddi's emotional struggle is not just about her health, but also about balancing the needs of her family with the reality of her condition. Her husband, Edwin Arroyo, has been a constant source of support throughout her treatment. In interviews, he has shared his own feelings of helplessness, but has praised Teddi for her strength and determination. Even in her moments of denial, he has stood by her side, offering love and encouragement. However, like her family, he too finds it difficult to break through the wall that Teddi has built around herself. One of the most poignant moments in Teddi's journey has been watching her children. As a mother, her desire to protect them has led her to make some difficult choices, including keeping certain aspects of her diagnosis hidden from them. She knows that, as they get older, they will eventually understand what is happening. But for now, she wants to shield them from the full emotional weight of her diagnosis. The challenge, however, lies in how long she can keep this protective barrier in place without jeopardizing her relationship with her children. Despite her struggle with denial, Teddi is committed to her cancer treatment. Her medical team is providing her with the best care possible, and she continues to maintain a level of optimism about her future. But as she continues on this journey, she understands that denial won't be able to protect her forever. There will come a time when the hard conversations her family wants to have will become unavoidable. For now, Teddi is taking it one day at a time. She is learning to accept the support of her family, even if that means facing her fears head-on. She also acknowledges that the journey ahead is not just about the physical treatment, but also the emotional work she has to do to confront her feelings of fear, loss, and denial. And through all of this, she remains hopeful that, with time, she will be able to embrace the reality of her diagnosis and continue to fight with the love and support of her family by her side. In many ways, Teddi Mellencamp's experience is a reminder that dealing with cancer is not just about the physical battle, but the emotional one as well. While denial can be a coping mechanism, it's ultimately the willingness to face the truth that will allow her to heal. Whether it's through the support of her family or the strength she finds within herself, Teddi's journey is far from over, and her openness with her followers will continue to inspire others going through similar struggles. As Teddi moves forward, she plans to share more about her experiences with her followers, hoping that her story will resonate with others who are also in denial or facing similar health challenges. Her message is clear. It's okay to feel uncertain, but the most important thing is to keep fighting, even when the road ahead seems daunting.